These are some Dinar Guru updates, starting off with Mark Z via PDK. I'm told we will have a limited amount of time to exchange these notes, about 30 days to exchange those big 3-0 notes. Even if they do a 1-to-1 in-country, I still think at the bare minimum they will reinstate the currency internationally. With inflation, I think that could be in the $4 range for the dinar. The rates for all currencies we will not know for sure until we are at our exchange. All right, Mountain Goat, as oil prices rise, Iraq is bouncing back. We see them accumulating yet more funds in the CBI reserves. This is all very good. They will need this to RV. Remember that in 2012, Dr. Shabibi has nearly 90 billion in the reserves and kept the provisional rate to 1166. Remember, Dr. Shabibi planned to revalue the currency in 2012 and then reinstate it in early 2013. So, in today's day and age, and all that is happening in the USA, I would not doubt that an RV could happen before they open the budget. All right, Jeff, article quote, the Parliament announces the completion of the vote on the draft law of federal court in Monday's session, unquote. The fact that you see them getting this law done right now confirms to you that the rate change is here because this law had to be delayed and timed with the rate change. They could only bring it forward when they're ready to change the rate. That's what they're doing right before your eyes. More good news into next weekend for a rate change. All right, Mountain Goat article quote, International Monetary Fund reveals loan terms, confirms support for white paper and exchange rate change, and hearing that Iraq may not be taking the IMF loan after all, as oil is rising very quickly. This is a very good sign. Mark Z via PDK said, I have said this before, the sheer amount of Iraqi dinar held in foreign treasuries around the world is immense. Iraq holds a tremendous amount of Vietnamese dong. Vietnamese holds a tremendous amount of Iraqi dinar. They need them to go at the same time. I think Iraq is forcing this issue by pushing for it quickly. And by Iraq pushing it forward, it will force them to reset the rest. Right, Mountain Goat, when will they vote on the oil and gas law? They will probably take this up soon, too, along with the referendum for Article 140. Both of these laws have been ongoing as pieces to the oil and gas law have already been voted on and are now effective laws. But the KRG needs to assurances by legislated law how this territory in Article 140 is to be managed and by whom, and will need the funding from the GOI to do it. All right, Jeff, article quote, political agreement to pass the oil and gas law. Oil and gas law is oil profit sharing for the citizens. It's still outstanding. Why hasn't it been implemented yet? It can't be. It's waiting for the rate change. That's why it's still outstanding. In order to implement it, they have to change the rate first. Then they can amend the Constitution, and then they can implement it when the budget goes active on April 1st. Boom. All of this is coming forth now. You guys are in the best position. We're golden. This thing is locked and loaded. You're right on the cusp of it. Militiaman, very important. Advisor Saleh stating that the white papers need activation or nothing will get done. Talk about being open about it. They have no choice now. They need the rate to be exposed. Without saying it directly, he is saying it, in my opinion. All right, and foot forward a question. Any news about the meeting about dinar's value? Answer, honestly, I wouldn't pay a lot of attention to those meetings. I don't think they're going to be very telling. Iraq, at least publicly, has been going around in circles for months now. What I will say for sure is there's tons of misinformation coming out of Iraq on purpose right now. This has been the case for about the last 6 months, especially. All right, lastly, a Dinar Guru's news update. The CBI has maintained less than 2% spread between the dinar's official rate and the market rate for approximately 82 days. This means the dinar is within 5 days of fulfilling the IMF's 2% for 90-day rule. Several gurus feel the dinar cannot RV increase, graduate to Article 8, and become international until this milestone is met. If the CBI maintains the market rate at the current rate, this rule will be met on March 20th. You can always see the CBI's current official rate and market rate listed on the left column of this page. Stay tuned as the gurus let us know if Iraq ascends to Article 8 and international status. The latest guru posts could be found on dinarguru.com.